Hey guys, thank you so much for watching this video. Please give us a call if you guys are looking to improve your credit score, lower your car payment, buy a car, trade in a car. If you're looking to purchase your first home, if you're looking to purchase a rental property, we can help you. Give us a call today, 877-205-7771. Talk to you guys soon, and thanks again.
Hello everyone, this is Calvin Russell, CEO and founder of 850 Club Credit Consultation. Hope everyone's doing well today. Today we're going to talk about the best way to get your free credit reports from all three credit bureaus. Now to me, it's going to be annualcreditreport.com. I think that with so many websites out here, people have completely forgotten about the government-owned site that you can get your free credit reports from once a year. That's one time a year from all three credit bureaus. Now, why is that important? Especially when there's a few major factors that fall into place. Like number one, you can't log back in. There is no login. You just you go in, you request your report, you give your information, you see it, you print it. Once you click out, exit, the X button, whatever, the only thing you can do is save it as a PDF or print it. At that point, there's nothing else you could do. Now, that's the first problem. The second problem is they don't show any credit scores. Since it's a government-owned site, they're not too much interested in what a credit score will be, because remember, scores are provided by score providers like FICO, Vantage Scoring, and a lot of these platforms out there. So if you pick one, it's almost like you're playing favoritism when we know 90% of the market uses FICO. Okay, so why would I suggest that? Well, number one, it's the most thorough report. It's going to have everything on there. A lot of these paid sites don't even give you everything. Okay, so this is going to show you if you have personal statements or on there, like for example, open fraud alert or an explanation. Like for example, I had a client. And I'm just going to just put an easy name out there. This is not her name. But let's just say her name was Mary Jones, right? Very common name. And it was, she had a very common name. Long story short, here in Illinois, there was a lady that filed bankruptcy in Wisconsin, the exact same first and last name, and the socials were very similar. Isn't that something? So long story short, we didn't see any of that. We had to add a personal statement. If you go on Credit Karma, you can't see a personal statement. If you go on My FICO, you can see a personal statement, but it's going to be kind of like abbreviated in a sense, okay? But at the same time, when you go through annualcreditreport.com, it's mainly computer based, and it's going to show you exactly everything that's ever been on your credit report. Now, the most important stuff you can always see through any other site, but these are going to show all of your phone numbers, all of your jobs, all of your addresses that you, of course, allow to be on there unless you dispute it or remove it or update it or whatever you want to do. But it's going to be the most thorough report because, again, it's going to show everything about an account, even when the account is going to come off. That's another thing that a lot of people don't pay attention to, is that when you go through annualcreditreport.com, I think only Experian does this as well, is that it shows you when an account will fall off, assuming that it's closed or a charge off or a collection, a bankruptcy. It gives you the exact month and year that something is going to come off, that we don't have to guess it, which for those who don't know, it goes by the closing date. And then some people think it goes by the date of last activity, but that's different because a company can easily update something. They may not have activity to it or whatever. But again, usually the date of last activity or the last payment, it usually goes by, of course, the closeout date, unless you have, a structured payment plan with them. So that's another story. So, but either way, it shows everything. It's the most thorough way to see it. That doesn't mean it's going to be accurate, okay? You have to understand, credit reports are not trying to necessarily show accurate or inaccurate information. They only go by what data is being supplied to them. That's why it's up to you to make sure that things are, accurate. Just like if you're getting grades in school and you got an A on something, the teacher messed up and gave you a B, you would correct that, or you do your best to do so, okay? And again, with millions of people in the United States, there's no way that they can keep up with all this stuff and there won't be errors. 70% of credit reports have errors on them, so you have to make sure that everything is accurately updated. If you haven't gotten your free credit reports recently, I strongly recommend you do so, unless you're monitoring them, or if you just want to see a full, complete picture. And again, it's for free. That's annualcreditreport.com, government-owned website, secure, and they will try to sell you if you want to try to, not them, but third-party sites don't know when you finally do get your report, they say, hey, do you want to see your score for $20, $30? Do not pay that money. Please don't, because you know where to go to get your scores. And that's myfico.com. Unless your money's kind of tight, you can go to you can go to Identity IQ and get the discount from the 850club.com/IQ. Okay. Either way, that's the video. If you like it, you like it. If you want to share it, share it. And as always, be sure to subscribe as you have nothing but great content on the way. Thank you guys so much. Have a great day.